Good morning, my dear students. Today we will discuss MCQ part of Landscape of the Soul, chapter number 4 of Hornbill. First question is here, what two forms of art did the author contrast in this chapter? So we have mainly read about two arts here in this chapter, Chinese art and European art. So B option is the correct answer. Second question is, who did the Tang Emperor Xuanzong commission to decorate a wall in the palace? So Wu Daozi was hired by the Tang Emperor Xuanzong. Next question is here, who was the Chinese emperor during the 8th century? As I have just told you about the same. So A option, Tang Emperor Xuanzong is the correct answer. Where did the painter drew the attention in the painting? So the Chinese painter drew the attention there at a cave at the foot of the mountain in the painting. So D option is the correct answer. Next is, what happened when the painter entered the cave? The entrance closed behind him. The painting vanished. Nothing happened. It was just a dream. So when the painter entered the cave, the entrance closed behind him. What happened when the painter clapped his hands? When the painter clapped his hands, the door to the cave was opened. So the painting on the wall was gone, and so was the painter. So A option is the correct answer. Next question is here, why didn't the painter want to draw an eye of a dragon? He feared that the dragon would fly out of the painting. So B option is the correct one. What do the books of Confucius and Zhuangzi teach? So these books teach to guide his disciple in the right direction. A1 is the correct answer. What was the name of the blacksmith in the 15th century Antwerp? So Quinton Mestis was the name of the blacksmith. Why didn't the father approve of the love of his daughter and the blacksmith? So the father did not approve of the love of his daughter and the blacksmith due to his low profession, because he was just a blacksmith. So A option is the correct answer. Next is here, what did Quinton do to get into apprenticeship into his master's studio? Actually, he drew a fly on his latest panel that looked real. So B option is the correct answer. Next is here, what did the two forms of art depict? Two forms of art tells us about a perfect illusionistic likeness in Asia and the essence of inner life and spirit in Europe. So A option is the correct answer, a perfect illusionistic likeness in Europe and the essence of inner life and spirit in Asia means Chinese. So A option is the correct answer. What does the word Tao mean? Tao means both the path or the method or the mysterious work of the universe. So B option is the correct answer. What does the Chinese landscape depict? Chinese landscape का meaning क्या है? They are not real or one can enter from any viewpoint. What does leisurely movement mean? Leisurely movement here stands for relaxed movement. A option is the correct answer. What did the Chinese painter want the viewer to do? Okay, so he wants the viewer to enter his mind. A option is the correct answer. Next is, does the concept of shan shui represent? Shan shui here represents mountain water, which when used together represents the word landscape. What does yin mean? Yin means water, horizontal and resting on the earth, and it is fluid, moist and cool in nature. What does yang mean? Yang means mountain, it is vertical towards heaven, stable, warm and dry in the sun. So A option is the correct answer. What is the role of man in between heaven and earth? He becomes the conduit of communication. What was Francois Chang's expression? The eye of the landscape. B option is the correct answer. Where had the master hidden the masterpiece for the emperor to see? So behind a screen. The master had hidden the masterpiece behind a screen. What does the European figurative painting mean to the viewer? He wants the viewer to see exactly as he sees it from a specific angle. What is the essential third element? B option, middle void is the correct answer. What is the third element compared with? It is compared with yogic practice of pranayam. C option is the correct answer. Antwerp, a master blacksmith called Quinton Mestis fell in love with the painter's daughter. So B option is the correct answer. What according to the painter dwells in the cave? So according to the painter, a spirit dwells in the cave. How did the cave open? So when the painter clapped his hands, at the time the cave was opened. What path does the Chinese painter's art create? a path for your eyes to travel up and down, then back again in a comfortable movement. So 29th has C option. Chinese art requires dash participation of the viewer. So it requires active participation of the viewer. So dear students, you have to prepare MCQ part of this chapter number 4, Landscape of the Soul, carefully. Thank you.